Well, hello there, folks. My name is Harshit Pawar, and I am here presenting my work on Codebasics Virtual Internship Task Number 4, in which we have to analyze the transformation of Wavecon company. So, let's begin. At the very first, I would like to introduce you to the path uh, on which I would like to stick throughout the presentation. So first, let me introduce you to the company. Here, the Wavecon is a leading telecom company known for its innovation and has recently upgraded their network from 4G to 5G. The 5G network comes with faster speeds, low latency, and improved connectivity. This move underscores the company's commitment to top-tier services and positions it as an industry leader. In the next, we will do some sort of analysis that are KPI analysis, the plans analysis, and then the market share analysis. And at the last, we would like to give you some suggestion, some recommendation that are the strategy that the company should have. And next thing is the optimization. What optimization company I would like to suggest some vision what the company should have, and at last we would like to suggest some operational improvement for the overall profitability and revenue generation of the company. We are going to introduce you to the key performance indicators I used in this analysis, that are revenue. Revenue is the total income generated from a variety of services that company gave to its customers. Next is the total active users. It represents the overall number of users that are actively engaged with the company's services. And the next one is total unsubscribed users. These are this indicates the total count of users who have chosen to unsubscribe from our services. And next is the average revenue per user, that calculates the average revenue generated from individual customers. So let's move on to the next slide, in which we have done the KPI performance analysis, and we found that the best performing KPI here is average revenue per user. So let's dive deep in it. We found that before 5G, the ARPU was 190.2 rupees, and after 5G it has increased to 211.3 rupees, and it saw a change percentage of around 11%. Next thing you can observe in the table that Raipur has emerged as the top performing city with the highest ARPU change percentage of 22.25%. And also you can observe in the table below that Chennai and Pune are only two cities that have negative change percent of ARPU, and they are the most poorest performing cities in the data. The next are the underperforming KPIs, and in this heading, the KPIs are revenue, total active users, and total unsubscribed users. First one is the revenue. So let's have a look. Before 5G, the total generated revenue was 16 billion, and with the 5G launch, it decreased to 15.9 billion, and the total impact on the change percent is around minus 0.5. And let's look at the table, and you can observe that Lucknow has emerged as the top city in terms of revenue generation and shows a growth rate of around 1.82%. And conversely, you can also see that Chennai and Delhi are the two worst performing cities in the terms of revenue. And one thing you can also observe that In the terms of total revenue generated, Mumbai has highest total revenue, that is 4,896 million. So let's move on to the next slide. Oh, I think I had just moved to the. So where is the next slide? Here's the one. And the next is the total active users. Before 5G, the total active users was 84.4 millions, and after 5G, it has decreased to 77.4 million, and it saw a drastic change of minus 8.28%. And the next thing you can see in the table that Pune, Lucknow and Chennai are the only cities that have change percent positive, and rest of the cities has negative change percent, which is not good for the company. These variation in the total active users among the cities driven by local preferences and telecom effectiveness offer strategic optimization insights. Next thing, you can also observe in the table that Ahmedabad saw a notable decline and registered a change of minus 18.93%. In the very next slide, we will see that total unsubscribed users, and you can see that before 5G there is 5.6 million users that have unsubscribed the company, and after 5G it is increased to 7 million. This KPI saw a huge change percentage of around 23.5%, and it is also a bad news to the company. Next, you can see on the table that Lucknow, Pune and Jaipur has maximum than 50% increase in this KPI, and this shows the negative impact of user satisfaction, and these cities required immediate actions. And you can also observe that Mumbai is the only city that seen a drop in this KPI, suggesting increase in subscriber after the 5G launch in the city. After that, we are done with the KPIs. Next thing, we will move to the Wavecon's plans. What are the plans that the company gave to its customers? So let's take a look to the all plans. It starts from P1 and ends on P13. Here are the description of the plans, and here at the adjacent to the description, these are the total revenue generated along with the recharge plan name. And you can also observe that the P1, which is smart recharge pack, which comes with 2 GB per day combo for 3 months, has generated maximum revenue, that is 4.2 billion. In the next, we will see the new plans that have been introduced by the company after the rollout of 5G technology. These plans can leverage the enhanced capabilities and meet the evolving needs of the customers. The plans code are P11, P12, P13, and here are the plans. Next thing is we will see the discontinued plans. The plans which have been discontinued after the rollout of 5G launch. They are the P8, P9 and P10. So first we are gonna take a look about the P8 plan, why it is discontinued. P8 is a daily savior plan, which comes with 1 GB per day data and it has validity of 1 day. The reasons for the discontinuation of this plan could be maybe low demand, limited usage and market trends. Customers may find the 1 GB per data limit insufficient for their data needs. And here in the corner you can see the total revenue generated before 5G by this plan, that is 434 million. Next is the P9 plan. It is the combo top up, which comes with 14.95 talk time and 300 MB data. The reason behind the discontinuation of this plan, maybe this is the shift in customer preferences. Customer preferences in the telecom market may have shifted toward plans with higher data allowances or additional perks. And the next thing is the limited data usage. In these times, 300 MB data isn't worth anymore. It can be consumed by only watching one or two YouTube video. And there is the sudden shift to data usage. Consumers are increasingly relying on messaging apps, VoIP calls and video calls, which use data instead of traditional voice calls. And the total revenue generated by this plan before 5G was 427 million. Next is the P10 plan. Next is the P10 plan. P10 is a big combo pack which comes with 6 GB per day data and its validity is 3 days. The reason behind the discontinuation of this plan could be validity period. The short validity period of just 3 days may not be the convenient for many users, and people often prepare longer validity plans to avoid frequent recharges. Next one is the cost effectiveness. The long-term plans with similar or higher data limits offer better value compared to the short duration plan due to slightly higher cost per day. And the next, you can also see that this plan contributes around 131 million before the 5G launch. The next thing I want you to look is all plans, and here you can observe that the P7, P8, P9 and P10 plan have very least revenue generation among the P1 to P10 plans, and P11, P12 and P13 are the newly introduced plans. Next is the plans by revenue, and we found that the best performing plan by revenue is P1, that is Smart Recharge Pack 2 GB per day combo for 3 months. It has the incremental revenue of around 573 million and incremental revenue percentage is 31.66%. And this plan performed very well in the transformation. Next thing is these are the all plans which are not deleted after the rollout of 5G, and here are their IR incremental revenue and incremental revenue percentage. And you can see that P1 has the highest incremental revenue percentage, that is 31.66%, and it is the only plan that have positive IR percentage, and all the other plans P2 to P7 has negative incremental revenue percentage. And you can also observe that the P7 plan, which is 25 GB combo 3G/4G data pack, has least incremental revenue percentage, that is -73.28%. Next is the worst performing plan. As we have seen earlier that P7 is lowest performing plan with incremental revenue -426 million and IR percentage -73.28. Next thing we will see is the market share of the company, and you can observe in this ribbon chart that Wavecon secured third position in terms of market share, that is this purple line, and Wavecon's market share averaged 19.76% before the 5G era, and after the 5G era it has been declined to 17.84%. Let's take a so first before April, where the rollout of 5G has been take place, you can see that the market share percentage is around 20%, and when the rollout of 5G has been take place, it is slightly decreased, and it is around 18% or 18 to 18.5% in the 5G era. But thanks to the situation, the rank of the company through the market is not shaken. Next is the city's performance, and we observed in the analysis that even though many users unsubscribe from the company in Lucknow, it remains the top city in terms of revenue change. This indicates that the people in Lucknow tend to purchase more expensive plans compared to other cities. The next one is about Pune. Despite Pune have the highest total active users count, its ARPU is the lowest due to a large number of users opting for cheaper plans. The reason behind could be attributed to Pune's status as a growing city, where many people rely on Wi-Fi and only maintain basic subscriptions. The next one is about the Mumbai, and despite contributing around 15% of the total revenue, Mumbai has the highest unsubscribe rate due to its large population. So here is the analysis ends, and we will go to the recommendation part. So first we will recommend to the company that to diversify service offerings. The company should expand beyond traditional voice and data plans to offer value-added services such as IoT solutions, cloud services, digital entertainment and smart home solutions. This diversification can attract new customers and increase revenue streams. The next one the company should do is to improve network quality. The company can invest in upgrading and expanding network infrastructure to provide faster and more reliable connectivity. And a robust network attracts and retains customers, reducing churn rates and increasing customer satisfaction. The next thing that the company should do is to do a data-driven marketing. The company should utilize data analytics, as it is now doing with our company, to understand customer preferences, behavior and usage patterns. Targeted marketing campaigns and personalized offers can enhance customer engagement and loyalty. That is good for the company. In the next, the company should enhance customer experience by delivering excellent customer service throughout multiple channels such as online portals, mobile apps, chatbots, and dedicated customer support teams. The next thing we will recommend to the company is to optimize price strategies. The company can analyze market trends, competitive offering, and customer segments by our analysis to develop competitive pricing plans and promotions. Flexible pricing options, bundling services, and loyalty programs can attract price-sensitive customers while maximizing the revenue. The next thing we would like to suggest to the company is to invest in innovation. In these modern times, the company should stay ahead of industry trends by investing in research and development for emerging technologies such as 5G, AI-driven solutions, edge computing, and cybersecurity. These innovative products and services can create new revenue streams and differentiate your brands in the market. The next one the company can do is the partnership and alliances. The company should collaborate with the other industry players, the content providers, and technology partners to offer bundled services. Strategic partnerships can expand market reach and create synergies for mutual benefit. The next is the focus on high-value customers. By identifying and prioritize high-value customers segments, the company can tailor offering and incentives to cater to their needs and maximize revenue opportunities. The next the company should do is the cost optimization. The company can streamline internal processes, optimize resource allocation, and leverage automation and digital technologies to reduce operational costs. Then the next and the last one is regulatory compliance. The company should stay compliant with regulatory requirements and industry standards to avoid penalties and maintaining trust among customers. Proactively monitor and adapt to regulatory changes that may impact business operations and pricing strategies. So here we are done with our presentation. Thank you for listening, and if there is any questions or doubts, you can comment it out in my LinkedIn post. Thank you.